Hello, welcome back to my channel. It is a random Thursday and I feel like it's been such a long time. I've not picked up my camera and chatted and vlogged for like weeks now, and I'm really sorry. I feel like I said that I was going to post every single Sunday at 5 p.m. and it's been a couple of weeks, and I think I just grew the like vlogging fear and I just didn't feel comfortable picking up my camera and vlogging. But I thought, do you know what, stuff it, it's a random Thursday evening, I'm home by myself, I'm walking around the house not really knowing what to do, so I thought I would just pick up my camera and have a film, catch you up on what's happened in the last few weeks, what's been going on, what I'm up to, how I'm feeling. I think today is quite a monumentous day because it's the 4th of July, Independence Day for some Americans, and voting day for some English. And I won't lie, I'm gonna be fully honest, I'm 24. Yeah, I had to think about that for a second. I'm 24 and I have never, whoa, this lighting. Oh, I look so pale. Let's just sit down. Let's find somewhere to put you. I am 24 and I have not voted before, which, if you can do the maths, it does mean that there was a vote in a general election that I could have voted in and didn't. I feel like I must have been 18 when it last happened. I don't even know when the date was. Basically, when I must admit, since buying my own home is probably the time where I've been more interested in that, and before that I had no interest in it. It didn't affect me. I didn't understand politics. I didn't understand politics. I did economics at college. I dropped out of college because I found it so confusing. I didn't like it. I didn't like the kind of pettiness of it, and I just thought, do you know what, nothing I can do or say is going to change what is out there, so what's the point? I think since owning a home now, I've kind of realised that quite a lot, and since COVID, you know, the government does affect your life. When you go to college, when you haven't really started driving, you know, you don't pay house bills, you go to work, it really doesn't affect you. And you do think, apart from fixing potholes when you start driving, like, what is the government going to do for you that helps? Whereas now I'm more into it, I understand that they can affect your life quite a lot, especially with COVID. You know, they implied a lot of rules that we all had to stick by, you know, council tax, income tax, all that lovely stuff, you know, morals and all that jazz. So having to kind of have a voice, I get it now. So I voted for the first time today, and usually I don't really want to speak about politics. I think it's so stressful. I hate how it divides people as well. I really wish there's a voting system where you vote for the policies rather than the people, because I think with the general election I have found, I mean, I say this one, I've never done it before, so with just recently I found that there were quite a few parties where I'd like this in their manifesto I'd like the odd thing here, the odd thing there, but there wasn't one specific one that I liked all of their policies. So it's really hard when you don't want to vote for someone where they do have things you don't agree with, but at the same time it's like the best out of a worse bunch. And I think a lot of people have felt that way. I just hate how divided it puts people and like putting people against each other. My view is, at the end of the day, I don't actually care who goes through, as long as they do well for this country and the people in it. I think as long as they do a good job, I don't care who it is that's doing it, you know? I just want everyone to be happy. So anyway, that was a weird one, and today is quite interesting because I'm quite intrigued to see who gets in and what changes they'll make, and just hopefully they're all positive. I don't know, I think we've got to look at it in a good outlook. So a lot of people, let's be honest, whoever gets in, someone is going to have something to complain about, so I just hope we can all be positive about it. But that was quite interesting, going into the polling station. It's kind of weird because our local polling station was in a school, which just felt really weird. You were just casually walking into a primary school. I don't know how I feel about if I was a young child and you had like a whole load of random adults coming in to vote. I think where we were, the whole bit of the school was closed, but you could still hear kids in the playground, so they were around. But yeah, it was really weird. And you like give your ID and they check your name, and it's like, oh, if I'm giving you my ID with my name on, I'm obviously not going to say, no, that's not my name. But anyway, they're very good about it, and yeah, it takes like 2 seconds, and it's just like all that build up, and you're like, oh, is that's it? I've done it now? Great. Also weird how you do it with a pencil, because I'm not gonna lie, what's stopping anyone from rubbing that out and crossing what they want on my voting ballot? Like, who's to stop that? So I don't know. weird. What else have I got to catch you up on? I've had COVID again for the, I think this is 5th or 6th time now. I didn't realise COVID was still a thing, but apparently it's doing the rounds again. So that's probably why I've not really felt like filming for a long time, because I've just felt a bit rubbish. Hay fever is kicking me in the ass. I don't know if anyone else is struggling with hay fever at the moment. Oh my god. Headaches every single day. Eyes are streaming, nose is streaming. It's just rubbish. I've never had it so bad, and I feel like the weather's not exactly the best this year, so I don't know why it's so bad. I guess maybe because it's, well, apparently it's supposed to be the wettest summer on record, which is really great. I can feel it. It's definitely not that sunny. We were supposed to have a heat wave. We've just had Glastonbury, didn't go. I never get tickets to Glastonbury. I always forget that it's on, and then suddenly there's tickets sold out and it's just confusing. Anyway, I'd love to go. I'm going to try and get tickets this year, but that's just been around, and I think we were supposed to have a heat wave throughout there, and like, I thought a heat wave was 6 days of hot weather. Did we see that? I didn't see it. We definitely didn't get that in Somerset. I have not seen 6 days of hot weather. I think we had about 2 days, and one of those days was really windy, so you couldn't really tell it was hot. Anywho, it's not dark at 5 p.m, so I'm not mad about it. And I think that's pretty much the big news and the biggest things to update you on since I've last seen you. I think my last vlog was Frume Market. Since then I've just been working full time. I am really suffering with burnout at the moment. I am under diagnosis for ADHD. I don't know if I've mentioned that before. God, I'm really just opening up here. I'm under diagnosis for ADHD, and the doctors messed up my referral. So I think about 2 years ago, this is really turning into like get to know me, like sit down and chat, which I don't think I've done in my vlogs before. So sorry if that's not the content you like. Please feel free to skip or just come out of this video and watch maybe one of my fun ones. But yeah, I tried to get diagnosed back in 2021 when we first moved into this house with the new doctors. So yeah, we're in 2024. No, hang on, we moved in when we were in 2022. So I tried to get diagnosed in 2022. Anyway, we're in 2024. Still no diagnosis because the NHS has a wait list of 3 years. So I tried to do the right to choose with Psychiatry UK, but they're not taking on any new patients. So then I went through clinical partners. So I checked in January this year. We're currently in July. Checked in January this year with my doctors if I could choose them, and they said, yes, we've sent off your referral, all good. A couple of weeks ago, I thought, I've really not heard back, and I'm pretty sure the wait list was like 3 months. So I should have heard back. Double check with clinical partners. Have they received my referral? No, they've not. So that was a great one. GP have gone, oh, sorry, for some reason it didn't go through. 7 months later. So now they've put me through, and the wait list is 12 months. Great. So trying to get diagnosed for ADHD and potential maybe slight autism. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I feel like I've seen a lot of content online about AU, so like autistic ADHD, and it just makes a lot of sense. And I really have been struggling with burnout. It's obscene. Like every time I have a full-time job, I get so worn out. And I'm not even talking about physically worn out, because my job is full-time digital marketing, so I'm sat at a desk. But it's like mental exhaustion. If you've got ADHD, or maybe if you haven't got ADHD, or I don't know if you've ever felt this before, but having absolute not physical but mental exhaustion, like you just are exhausted to get up out of bed every single day. You feel like you get 10 hours sleep and you wake up absolutely pooped, and it's just horrible. Like you have lack of motivation. I tried to go to the gym. I don't like it. I really don't enjoy the gym. It stresses me out, and it's hard work, and I hurt, and I hate hurting, and it's just not for me. I've not enjoyed it. So I got a PT, and now I'm like still with a PT, but I'm really not enjoying it. Not the PT's fault. He's amazing. He's brilliant. I feel really bad that he has to like train me, and I'm just like, I just don't like it. But I feel like the pressure, I don't know, I think I get more burnt out when I have pressure from at work, pressure to like do exercise, pressure to get your steps in, pressure to eat healthy, pressure to go to bed early, pressure to enjoy a part of your life when you're not working, pressure. I'm just stressful, and I'm the kind of person who can't sit still and can't just sit down and relax, because if I'm sat on the sofa watching TV, I'm like, I'm wasting my time. I could be doing something valuable, I could be filming content, or I could be listing things on Vinted, or I could be getting my steps in, and my brain is racing all the time, and I think I burn myself out, where it's almost like a duck sat in water is the best way to explain it. Is when you're like, you see a duck, it's all calm and chill on the surface, and underneath the surface it's like tick, 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 tick. I feel like a duck, a sitting duck right now, and the biggest sign of when I find I get burnt out is getting sick. And like last year I had to take off time for my mental health from full-time work, and I just got sick. It felt like, I think it was in October, I had COVID 3 times because I was just so run down and burnt out. And the fact that I know that I'm getting burnt out again is the fact that I've got sick. I just know it was ages for me before I got sick, and then I felt like I was getting burnt out, and then I got sick. So it's just a big sign. So I think that's another reason why I've not been filming, is because I've just not felt up to it. I've done a lot of short form content, I've done loads of shorts and TikTok content, and I've been really kindly gifted a lot of things. So I've had kind of, what's the word, obligations to post stuff on TikTok. For example, this bottle that I've actually sat here just playing with, it's empty, I need to fill it up. This is crazy. I got sent this, it's one of those, it's not Stanley, it's like a Miyoki. So good. I drink a lot of water anyway, but yeah, I had to film about this, I had to film about other stuff. So I had obligations that I had to film, and that took up a lot of my time. I've just been trying to chill out a little bit and not be so proactive and just focus on my job, which is taking a lot of energy. Digital marketing is no joke. If you have been a digital marketer or done anything like that, you'll understand it's a constant race of doing the new thing, getting the best performance, understanding what's happening in the market, chatting to clients, getting work done, managing your time, and it's just intense. I love it, don't get me wrong, I love it so much, but it is exhausting, and I am battered, baffled, pooped, and confused. But yeah, I think that's enough of me chatting and opening up to everyone, to all. Oh, another thing I wanted to talk about is my YouTube growth. I am so amazed and thankful for people that have subscribed, commented. I find that people on YouTube are so lovely. I've had the odd meh comment, but usually people are so nice, and thank you if you're watching and you've commented on my videos before. It means a lot. There's nothing better than when you're just bumbling around your day and you get a random comment with someone going, thank you so much for your video, you've made my day. It's just so nice. And it kind of encourages me to carry on filming and just trying to make a more of a positive space. And I want to grow like a little community, because at the moment I feel like a lot of the time when I post on TikTok, it's just kind of posting and then I get ghosted. Like, people will view and like, but people don't really comment, and occasionally if they do comment, it can be quite nasty. Some are like, quite a lot of people are really lovely, but there's quite a lot of negativity on TikTok, whereas with YouTube I don't find I get that. Yeah, I just expected, when I started vlogging last year, I expected to be vlogging for about like 3 or 4 years and see 10 subscribers. So the fact that, well, I kind of set myself a little goal to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and we're just starting July and I've got nearly 800, which doesn't sound like a lot, but oh my god, that means the world to me. 800 seems like so many. We're not quite there yet, but we're nearly there. So I'm hoping I can reach my 1,000 subscriber goal by the end of the year. It's amazing that YouTube is now bigger than my Instagram, and it doesn't sound like a lot. I mean, TikTok's still my main one. I just really want to push onto YouTube because people are so nice, and I really enjoy long form content, because I find with short form content is you can't really portray who you are and like what your values are, who you are as a person, and things can get so misinterpreted. So like, you'll say one thing or big up a product, or you'll say something and someone will be like, yeah, but that's wrong, or oh, I don't like that, or something, and you think, hang on a minute, it's hard to fit in like 2 minutes who you are, what you're about, kind of what you're like. So yeah, I think long form content I love so much, because yeah, you can just sit down and chat rubbish and you can get probably 3 people like it, but 3 people see it, but you don't have the risk of going viral and like random people commenting on your videos with nasty comments. But yes, I think I've probably chatted enough now to all 5 of you that are probably watching. But yeah, I'm just currently home alone because Cams is staying with his sister for this week, which has been another struggle. I found it so lonely. I've worked from home this week because I didn't want to give anyone COVID in the office just in case I was still a bit contagious. Feeling so much better now. I kind of wish I had gone into the office because I have got cabin fever. I've seen my mum once. Other than that, I've seen nobody, and it's just quite boring. I don't know how people live on their own. I really appreciate people now that live on their own and the strength it takes to not go crazy, because I'm so bored. I'm just cooking myself some dinner. I've actually been, oh, bad angle. I've been trying to do a lot more UGC collabs because I just love doing UGC collabs. Why not? I love being busy. I don't know how to stop being busy. I feel like Kim K saying that because she's always busy. But yeah, I've got a delivery from the Fat Butcher, which is really cool. So basically I have to film 7 videos of what I am eating. So like, I'll show you my fridge, please excuse the state of it, but this is how much food, and I'm really sorry if you're a vegetarian or vegan, this won't be a snippet for you, but look how much meat they have sent me. So this is free. I actually get paid to create a video. The hugest rashers of bacon I've ever seen in my life. Chicken, more chicken, I've got chicken in the oven, a joint of beef, we've got sausages, more bacon, and steak. I think it's like worth £80, which is insane. So I'm currently cooking a bit of chicken so that I can film a snippet of, I'm gonna do a Chinese chicken drumstick salad with fried pears, because that's a tip that Mum did yesterday when she came around for tea. She fried pears in balsamic vinegar and we had it in a salad with blue cheese. Wow, that was really nice. I wouldn't actually have paired I wouldn't have paired pears with blue cheese, but oh my god, it's so good, so yummy. So I'm probably going to do that again and make it look really aesthetic and then film that, clip it. I've got to get 7 in, so that's quite a lot of meals. So I'm not going to do it all tonight. I'm going to do it throughout a course of a week and then send it across to them. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing this evening. I really want to say another little update. We have bought some garden furniture. We bought these table and chairs from Devon County Show. I think if you've seen my Devon County Show vlog, you would have seen that we were excited about buying them. Here they are. I think they look amazing. The unfortunate, actually, I'm just going to take you to the garden because I'm doing all sorts of bits and bobs in my garden. I feel like I don't really show you it. But I bought some of these stones for the front and realised that I bought like 2 bags and the front was going to need about 10, so I'd really underestimated how many I needed. So I've just put them there, and I don't know if you would have seen what it looked like before, and it's really random, but I had those buckets there and there was weeds growing and it just looked really rubbish, so I've just put them there because the grass had died. So that looks a little bit better, and I'm growing some asparagus and some, what else have I planted? Oh, this is the problem, why do I not label things? Okay, I think I've planted agapanthus there because I can see the bulbs, asparagus in there, and some other mystery items in there, and then we've got the little stones. These are, I don't even know what these are called, but they're doing really well. And then this one isn't doing so well. That is going to be tomatoes. Those my mum kindly gave me. I forgot to plant and almost killed them, but now they're looking a bit better. My phone's going off now. I've got some mint, some rosemary. Mum gave me these. These are dahlias, which are so cute. They're so pretty. We're going to focus. And apparently this gets rid of slugs so they don't go past it, which is really clever. So that looks nice. My peony, I think, has died. It's pretending it's autumn, which is fine. Autumn's the best month of the year. But yeah, these are the tables and chairs. The delivery, don't even get me started on the delivery. This is a Lazy Susan. How good is that? Oh, so excited to use that. Yes. Oh no, these are getting sun bleached already. That's no good. That was a bit silly. Maybe we should take those inside. These are Indonesian teak chairs. We had a bit of a faff with the delivery because originally they came with 3 chairs and not all 6, and they were all covered in mould. Some of them were broken. I didn't get the parasol we wanted. We wanted a green one, but they originally gave us a green one. It was a right faff, but now we've got them. They're really good. They're lovely quality, and I just love them. But yeah, we definitely need to bring those cushions in because they are looking really sun-bleached already, which isn't good. They've only been out for about a week. And yeah, got my little apple trees. Got a pear tree going on. Pinned back my apple tree so it was flopping on the floor, but I cannot tell you how proud I am with the fact that I am growing my own apples. I feel like a really proud mum. Apples! I mean, it's the silliest little garden we've got, but the fact that I can still grow apples is amazing. But yeah, that was a little quick tour of my garden. Loving my chairs, absolutely loving them. We haven't been able to use them very much at all because the weather's not been the one. It's windy, it's cold. I don't mind if it was a little bit chilly and not sunny, but it's the wind. You sit on the amount of times Cams and I have tried to sit out there and you're literally just like, and you think this isn't actually enjoyable, so we've not used them very well. So hopefully at some point this summer we might be able to get a hot day where we can sit and use the seats. Hey, I'm really chuffed with that. I think that looks amazing. I've got my roasted pears. I actually put balsamic glaze instead of vinegar because I thought it looked a bit more aesthetic. Chicken and rocket. I think that looks nice. I'm gonna blob on the blue cheese now because I didn't think the blue cheese would look aesthetic, but I'm really chuffed with that. I think it looks great. Now let's delve in.